The leaders of France and Germany hope to introduce tough rules for the euro at a crucial summit later this week. Nicolas Sarkozy and Angela Merkel want a new treaty forcing debt-laden European governments to tighten their belts. They're proposing punishment and penalties for countries that fail to keep their budget deficits under control.
For months we've been told a solution is just at hand, but dire warnings from world leaders have so far come to very little. But perhaps this is different. German Chancellor Angela Merkel welcomed to Paris by the President Nicolas Sarkozy. They agreed a new European Union treaty was needed, enforcing strict financial discipline on all nations, limits on debt, penalties for those who strayed.
Structural changes mean that we need reforms of the treaty so that we have a binding mechanism regarding debt control with its content defined in Europe.
Our preference would be to have a treaty signed by 27 countries so that no one would feel left out of the Franco-German undertaking.
But he said if the wider EU won't sign up, then at least the Eurozone countries should support it. But not everyone believes handing Brussels even more powers is the right way to go.
Being in the euro, respecting some discipline, doesn't mean that we lose any control on our own economic policy. We need to keep that.
If at this week's EU summit the decision to push for treaty change is accepted, that will mean a referendum in some countries.
On the referendum, our approach is very simple. We've legislated now, so it is impossible for a British government to pass power from Britain to Brussels without asking the British people in a referendum first.
A referendum takes time, so too approval in 27 parliaments. Time the euro simply may not have. Philip Williams, ABC News, London.